Audio Jungle.
What's up, everybody at home? It's your boy Sammy Socialite, and welcome to yet another episode of Eating Sports Chat. Now, y'all seen that intro? I know y'all like that shit. That shit was dope. So, shout out to our new Eating Sports Chat intro made by Thelegacymediaagency. You can find them at Thelegacymediaagency@gmail.com. They did the dope intro. They do a lot of videography services, video editing, and all that. Make sure you go check them out. But on today's episode of Eating Sports Chat, it's football, baby. Yes, sir. Football is back. I'm excited because even though I have on my Hawks Atlanta playoff shirt, I do love basketball, but football, it was my first love of sports. So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of a lot of football. That's going to be NFL and college. So before I begin, I just want to shout out KTSE Ave Podcast. That's KTSE, Keep That Same Energy Ave Podcast. I've been a guest on this podcast, I think, about 3 times now, and they decided to be one of our sponsors of the episode, so shout out to them. You can follow my guy Breeze at South Breeze 706 on Twitter, and you can follow the podcast at KTSE AVE Pod. Those are the Twitter handles. Shout out you, Breeze. You know you came through in the clutch with the sponsorship. Always gonna salute you. So this week was the first week. I forgot the most important part, y'all. Boy. So the food this week comes from this beautiful, beautiful island of the name of Jamaica, baby. So we got the curry goat, the rice and peas, and mac and cheese. So I love curry goat. Curry goat, Oh. Y'all, kudos to the chef. I can't tell you where I got it from. They ain't paid for a sponsorship. But shout out to the food. So we're going to get this thing cracking. Football's back. Week 1 NFL in the books. The black quarterbacks came to play. Week 1, baby. Shout out to all my brothers in the NFL doing their thing. We had Kyler Murray. He put a beating on the Titans. 4 touchdowns he threw. 5 total touchdowns because he ran for a touchdown. Shout out to Kyler Murray. Shout out to the Cardinals. They did that thing. Tyrod Taylor. Everyone. Deshaun Watson. Okay, whatever. Tyrod Taylor won his first game as a Houston Texan as a starter. Salute to Tyrod. He had almost 300 yards, a couple touchdowns. Did that for them. They got the win. Russell Wilson. They played a tough game against the Titans. I mean, not the Titans, but the Colts. But guess what Russell Wilson did? 4 touchdowns, baby. Do you see him? 4 touchdowns and the win. Shout out to Russell Wilson. Patrick Mahomes played a tough matchup against the Browns. The Browns were winning. They were winning the whole game until like the 3rd quarter. Patty Mahomes turned it on, baby. Touchdown, baby. Jalen Hurts. I want to say so many things about Jalen Hurts right now. There are a lot of things I could be saying about Jalen Hurts right now. But I'm going to keep it real. Jalen Hurts put on a masterful show versus the Falcons in week 1. Got the win. Kudos to you, Jalen Hurts. You know, hey, people was doubting you. You showed them that you the man. Shout out to Jalen. Dak Prescott, week 1. Now, all the quarterbacks I mentioned before, they got wins. Dak, unfortunately, did not get the win, but he still had over 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, I believe. They couldn't run the ball worth crap, but Dak showed out on Thursday Night Football versus the Super Bowl champs. They only lost by 3. Shout out to them. Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, y'all, he threw 5 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. And the Saints won, y'all. I love Jameis. Now, I can't root for Jameis because he plays for the Aints, but I've been cool with Jameis since Florida State, so shout out to Jameis. Meanwhile, the last game of the week had another black quarterback in there. He showed out, but he also didn't get the win. Shout out to Lamar Jackson, showing that he can still run and throw the ball. But the Monday Night Football game was the Raiders versus the Ravens. The Ravens played in Vegas with the Raiders in their new stadium. First home game in the new stadium in Vegas. Epic. It's a classic Monday Night Football game. Ravens take off. Lamar 14-0 like that. Lamar throws a beautiful on the run touchdown to our boy Hollywood Brown. Shout out to you, Hollywood. Hollywood Brown gets a touchdown. They up 14-0. It is looking real bad for the Raiders. Derek Carr throws the ball to Darren Waller, the tight end from Georgia Tech. Shout out to you. 20 times. He throws the ball to him 20 times. Everyone's asking, where's Henry Ruggs? Everyone's asking, where's Brian Edwards? Well, guess what? The game was not close at first, and by the end of the game, the Raiders had tied it up. A lot of touchdowns were scored in this game, so fantasy players should have been in love with this game. They went to overtime. In overtime, the Raiders get the ball, drive down the field. They think Derek Carr throws a touchdown pass to Brian Edwards, but this guy is down at the 1-yard line. So the Raiders get the ball at the 1-yard line. They get a penalty. They get an incompletion. Then Derek Carr throws an interception off of Willie Snead's head. Now, we're not going to talk about that, but he another one of them Aints players. But, pick in overtime. So, Ravens get the ball. They drive down the field. Lamar Jackson fumbles the ball on a run. And guess who gets the ball back? Ding, ding, ding. It's Derek Carr time. He gets a chance to redeem himself in overtime after the goofy dick and shit he did by throwing that pick. They get to the point where it's second down. They bring out the field goal unit because all they need is 3 points to win. They get a delayed game on the field goal. Now it's third down. They got the field goal unit on the field. Then they all of a sudden decide that they want to change the play to a fucking passing play. And they goddamn score on the play, bro. Like, they was like, fuck the field goal. They're gonna try to score a touchdown, and Derek Carr throws a goddamn touchdown. And it wasn't to Darren Waller. It wasn't to Brian Edwards, who was like the last 6 minutes of the game superstar. They threw it to number 7. That's all I got for you. I don't know that guy. I can see him in the street right now. I can tell you who he was. But, that game was epic. So, for fantasy football this week, I'm going to be doing this thing all season. I'm going to have my fantasy stud of the week, which is going to be the worst fantasy player that I have encountered throughout the week, and the best one that I encountered through the week. So, for the dud, I'm going to start with the dud. Hey, Matt Ryan, you was this close to being the dud. And you know I love you, but He was this close. But it's nobody but Aaron Rodgers. You talk about somebody who missed the whole offseason because he didn't know if he wanted to come play. Well, he sure didn't look like he was trying to play. He pulled up 133 yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, and he got benched. We got to see Jordan Love at quarterback for the Packers in the regular season. We didn't think Jordan Love was going to play this season unless Aaron Rodgers was going to be there. But anyway, benched for that guy. They lost to the Saints. They lost to the Saints by over 30 points. They only scored 3 points. Couldn't get a touchdown. Aaron Jones was definitely a candidate for this as well. But Aaron Rodgers, boy, people drafted you to win. You came out and stunk up the place. Sorry, bye, you're a dud. Week 1 superstar. Superstar of the week. The superstar. Brrr. Superstar of the week, if you were playing fantasy, was Tyreek Hill. If you had Tyreek Hill on your team and you didn't win, it's a shame. I had Tyreek Hill on one of my teams and didn't win. But the other team in my money league, I got the win. Tyreek Hill had 11 catches for 197 yards, 1 touchdown, a grand total of 47.9 fantasy points in standard PPR ESPN leagues. Like, oh my gosh. Tyreek Hill, oh my God. He went off. I'm okay. Tyreek Hill, shout out you. I saw you. You threw up the deuce. I saw it. I loved it. Yes, I'm dying for y'all watching at home. But it's okay because this food is still good and this drink is good too. So those are the fantasy star and duds of the week. In the NFL, like really, it's a lot of injuries going on right now. So many injuries. The Ravens seem to be having the most injuries. You know, J.K. Dobbins tore his ACL. Marcus Peters tore his ACL. Gus Edwards tore his Achilles. Justice Hill, who was also a running back that was supposed to take over, he tore his ACL as well. And that's just for the Ravens. Travis Etienne, the rookie running back for Jacksonville that came from Clemson, that was going to be paired with Trevor Lawrence, supposed to be a great running back or whatever. Yeah, he tore his ACL as well. He's out for the season. Raheem Mostert. Y'all, this man can't stay healthy to get a vaccine, okay? Like, basically, like, every time he do something, he is hurt, y'all. Week 1 of the season, he's out for the season with a freaking knee injury the whole season, bro, week 1. So, shout out to Trey Sermon. He's going to take over for 49ers. You know, it is what it is. More injuries all across the league. It's just really hard. Like, Michael Gallup, hurt. He's hurt. He's going to be out for like 6 weeks. Jerry Jeudy with a high ankle sprain. They just put him on IR. He's going to be out for 6 weeks. Yo, guard yourselves from these injuries. Go get these players that's balling out. And we got to move on to my favorite topic because Cam Newton was officially cut by the New England Patriots. And they let Mac Jones play. And guess what? Mac Jones didn't win week 1, but we ain't going to talk about that because it's about Cam. This is about Cam, the scam Newton. He went to New England and was trying to be good buddy with all them white folk. And they played him to the left just like we all knew that they were going to do. I'm sorry that Cam decided to, you know, re-sign with New England because I feel like he could have had a fair shot somewhere else. Cam did not. Cam went to New England and New England got him out of there. So what's next for Cam? Well, my sources spotted him at his cigar bar in Atlanta, Fellowship. Shout out to Fellowship. I actually rock with it. They all dressed like Cam Newton in there. But he been at Fellowship all week. So sources are saying Ooh, is she talking to the Falcons? No. Cam is literally just chilling right now. He's from Atlanta. He's going to always get back to Atlanta. Sorry it didn't work out for you in New England, Cam. I wish you the best. You're going to do better. So, what y'all think will happen week 2 in the NFL? Week number 2. A lot of divisional battles are going on this weekend. Sorry ass Falcons. They want to play Tampa in Tampa. Calvin Ridley. I love you, Calvin Ridley. You are the guy now. You got my heart. I got your jersey, bro. Please. Don't eat the hot wings and mac and cheese before the game, Calvin, because 4 catches as the number 1 is not going to cut it against Super Bowl champs. And I need you. I need you, bro. Matt Ryan, you You ever throw 160 yards in a game and that's it ever again? I'm gotta come see you, bro. Bro, you a 300 yards a game quarterback, dog. Even if you getting blitzed and sacked every game because the offensive line has been garbage, it is so garbage. It's so garbage. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry that the offensive line has failed you. But if you don't get 300 yards against the Super Bowl champs, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna die. I can't. All right, y'all. I'm back. Y'all, this shit's spicy. I'm sorry. I love it. But it's so spicy, and I'm dying. And this is my first eSports Chat diet, so y'all feeling me okay. Anyway, we had the Met Gala this week. And Met Gala, big, Vogue, fashion event, fundraiser. What are they doing in there? The world may never know. Are they doing Illuminati stuff? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Don't come for me because, whatever. But Met Gala happened. A lot of athletes were there showing off what they had. Aisha and Steph Curry were in attendance, and they looked very elegant, very beautiful. The theme for the gala was Americana. Okay, whatever. It was America, basically, American fashion. So yeah, Aisha and Steph, beautiful. Sha'Carri Smoker Pat Richardson was in attendance and obviously had smoked a few packs before she got on the red carpet, but she was looking nice and everything. Shout out to Sha'Carri. Yeah, Sha'Carri. Yeah, okay. You at the Met Gala, but baby, you sure ain't won no race in a minute. I don't know. But the biggest part about this outfit was she wore his Super Bowl ring. His one Super Bowl ring that he has. One. But shout out to him. She had on a Super Bowl ring like it was just like a piece of jewelry. People do not wear their Super Bowl rings. I don't know if, whatever. She looked great with the Super Bowl ring. The Super Bowl ring sold it. I was like, the dress is like, dang, like ill. But the Super Bowl ring sold it. So, Russell Westbrook was there, but he actually had on a tux this time. And he had a star-spangled haircut with blue and stars. However, the day before this happened in Fashion Week, Russell Westbrook was spotted with a skirt, not a kilt. I know what a kilt is. It wasn't a kilt. He had on a white skirt, had on a skirt. And he was looking like Zaya Wade, bro. That's all I'm saying. Maybe little Nas X. I don't know. But it was real interesting, and but Met Gala, he was nice. Allison Felix was looking beautiful. Then Naomi Osaka. Shout out to Naomi Osaka, girl, cause Corday was looking nice. Corday had on a nice suit. That's her boyfriend for y'all out here who don't know. But Naomi Osaka looked like Cynthia from the Rugrats. And she said her outfit was inspired by her Haitian and Japanese culture, which is it's cute and it's cool, whatever. But it's very interesting that was the outfit when the theme was American. So, yeah. Anyhow, she really was giving Cynthia. And out of all the athletes that showed up, she was the only one that was looking a mess. And sorry, I think I'm seeing why she was quitting tennis matches. Like the brain, I'm not going there. I'm not gonna go there, but I'm praying for her. So, college football is back. I know I talked about the NFL. College football is back. I owe UGA an apology, and I'm not gonna look at the camera because I owe UGA an apology because I just knew Clemson was gonna mollywop y'all, and y'all actually won. And sorry, okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, enough of that. Florida State. Florida State lost in overtime on national television to Notre Dame. Ugly. I hate to see it for my boys. I actually like Florida State. They're not Georgia Tech to me, but I like Florida State because I want to go to Florida State. But anyway, they lost on Saturday to Jacksonville State. Not in Florida, but the one in Alabama. And you don't lose to a team like that when you're a Florida State. I'm sorry. Hate it had to be them. It was very embarrassing. They lost on the last second play. The guy that was covering him had just lost his godfather that week, so I understand that maybe his brain wasn't in the right place. So I do empathize with that. However, that's not how you want to lose a game. You don't want to lose to a team like that. And it's really sad for Florida State that they had to go outside like that. Sorry to Florida State because Amari Gaynor, shout out to you, you my boy, or whatever. You shouldn't have to go out like that. Okay, anyway. Oregon decides that they want to take Ohio State out of the picture, and they beat Ohio State. Nobody was expecting Oregon to beat Ohio State, but it happened, and Ohio State almost was losing week 1, but they ended up pulling it off. It's not looking good for Ohio State. It's looking like some frauds, and it's looking like Justin Fields was way more important to that Ohio State team than a lot of y'all at home want to realize. There's a reason why he's a good quarterback. Just know. Oh, and back to NFL real quick. Shout out Justin Fields for getting some playing time in that Bears game. Came in on a few little sneak packages or whatever. People always was talking about Taysom Hill in the Aints packages or whatever. But I saw lots of that in the NFL this week 1 of this year. Trey Lance got in some Taysom Hill type plays. Justin Fields did too. Seeing a lot of that. I don't know if Sean Payton might just be a good coach because a lot of people steal it from him. I ain't gonna whatever. But Georgia Tech also beat Kennesaw State. They blew them out. Shout out Georgia Tech football getting their first win of the season. Cause we didn't win, we won, child. We lost on some Florida State BS to a team that ain't won. But anyway, shout out Georgia Tech. Shout out to my boys. Shout out to Wanye. You did what you were supposed to do. Shout out Tyreek Carpenter. And shout out to Jordan Gates. Like, he was a backup. Jeff Sims has been injured. Jeff Sims is like the quarterback. He's gonna do great things. But we got to see some good stuff from Gates. And shout out to you. So, as y'all can see, while this Jamaican food was very delicious, it was very spicy, and I'm dying. So I'm not gonna be able to finish this for y'all today. I would love to, can't do it. Shout out to our third sponsor of this episode, Yacht Club Creatives. They are a fashion brand that promotes the success of all creatives with the use of networking, dream building, and collaborative work. Follow them on Instagram at Yacht Club. I'm going to spell it because I know y'all don't know how to spell. And me neither. But at YACHTCLUBCREATIVS. Yacht Club Creatives. Welcome back, football. Once again, shout out to KTSE Ave Podcast. Keep that same energy avenue podcast. At SouthBreeze706 on Twitter. At KTSEAVE Pod on Twitter. Shout out to the intro. It's Thelegacymediaagency at gmail.com. Shout out to them for the dope intro. Shout out to my producer. Shout out to my EP today. Shout out to Big Joel Cannon. Woo, woo, woo. JTP Them my boys. Shout out to them. Studio setup. You already know. We doing it big. Shout out to my boys. Shout out to my other producer. Shout out to Magic Don Quan, aka Quan. You know what I'm saying? And it's up. It's season 2. We're back. The sets are nicer. The intros are better. The food is more amazing. And I can't wait for more Eating Sports Chat with Sammy Socialite. Check us out. Like, share, subscribe. Adios.